Bhakta Vrinda Samanvitam Shri Chaitanya Prabhum Vande Nityananda Savaritam Shri Nanda Nandanam Vande Radhika Charanadayam Gopijana Samayuktam Vrindavana Manoharam Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Lankayate Kirim Yat Kripadamaham Vande Shri Gurun Dinutaranam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Yam Pravrajantam Anupetya Petakritam Dvaipayano Virakatara Juhava Putreti Tanmayataya Taravo Binedu Stam Sarvabhuta Hridayam Munimanatosmi Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shadaita Gadada Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we stopped a few weeks before, I don't know last time when we spoke Bhagavatam. Simple topic, what is the meaning of life? Some small thing, but that is how the Bhagavatam starts, and that is what it's all about. The sages asking this, especially for these crazy times in which we're living now, how to come out from there, how to practice in this Kali Yuga. Because they already understood what will come in this Kali Yuga. It's nothing new, not surprising for those who are in knowledge, what is going on now. Because that is cyclic. Creation is coming in cycles. So they understand this, and every time people are suffering, mostly we are suffering from each other give suffering now. This world is not so bad. Nothing bad with the world, but everybody wants to exploit everyone, so the suffering is coming. That is called the forest fire of samsara. It's enough for everyone here. No need to steal from anyone, no need to exploit anyone. This world can, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, this world can maintain billions of people more, no problem. God will give, but people become godless completely. Kali Yuga people, it's already reached the bottom. We cannot become more godless. It's already zero. So this is there. So how to practice in these times? It's very difficult, no? Difficult times. They were asking how to become happy also in this very difficult Kali Yuga time. We just were singing, no? Sita Atapa Bhatta Barishana Edina Jamini Jagire. This is not a song, this is daily life. Now it's hot, winter time it's cold, then raining, then no rain, then too much rain, whatever. It's always like this. Bhatta Barishana, too much wind or no wind, it's always something is going on. And day and night, this mind never stops. And if mind wants to stop, in Kali Yuga they have invented iPhones. Then if the mind wants to be peaceful, then the phone makes some noise. And again, come. This is the invention to keep us away from peace. Because without peace, you cannot also go inside. To be satisfied, this is a high topic, very high topic. And this comes many times in Bhagavatam. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says this, satisfied in Bhagavatam, without satisfaction, evam manasa, it's coming here close after that. Without satisfaction you cannot go deep, cannot come to yourself even. Evam prasanna manasa, without satisfied mind, you can't. Evam prasanna manasa Bhagavat, you cannot perform bhakti. It will be not the same. Evam prasanna manaso bhagavat bhakti yogata bhagavat tattva vijnanam mukta sangasya jayate. This is the answer to this question, how to practice. How to practice in this Kali Yuga, how the soul will become happy, completely happy. Then immediately they are asking Sutta Goswami in the beginning of Bhagavatam. All rishis, they want to solve this problem of Kali Yuga, and then Sutta Goswami comes and they are asking him how to practice, how this soul will become satisfied. And then Sutta Goswami, when he starts speaking, he gives pranam to Shukadev Goswami, from whom he heard this Bhagavatam, and then immediately said, the best to do is you do bhakti. Whatever is giving rise to bhakti, to loving feelings, devotional feelings to the Supreme Lord, this is the best dharma. Immediately he said. And if you do this dharma without business mentality, I don't want anything for that, myself, for this, I want Krishna, just you be happy. And Krishna means not only Krishna, Krishna means Vaishnavas also. You cannot worship Krishna without the Vaishnavas. So I just want the Vaishnavas to be happy, serve the Vaishnavas, serve Krishna. I don't want anything, and I want it every day, not just one day and then have off for 3 months. It's not like that. Then Atma will become completely satisfied. Yayatma suprasidati. It will be more than satisfied, completely happy. This is, but how to come to this stage also? Even we want, you see, we are practicing. Bhajahure Manashri Nandanandana. We're practicing singing this song, but we're not doing, even in the moment we pronounce these words, Bhajahu means you should worship. Re, oh my mind. Even that moment, we're not thinking of Krishna's lotus feet. That's crazy, no? We're singing, oh my dear mind, please think of Krishna. And while singing this, my mind thinks of money, family, job, problems, health, this, that, whole conspiracy theory, what is coming, end of the world, whatever. Many things are there, it's keeping us busy. So how to come out from that? To practice also with the mind. Here you see Raghunath Das Goswami, he wrote Manashiksha. Many they write Manashiksha. Rupa Goswami write many songs for the mind. All acharyas writing many songs for the mind. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, all they praying to the mind. It's not so easy to come out. So Sutta Goswami said, what you should do. This, because we have, all of us, be carrying a load of karma with us. Big load. It's not, we're not coming first time in this life, in this world. We have come again and again. Every time we just accumulate a little more. Because we want something from this world, so we do something, so we create karma, it's binding us. The moment that I think I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, I will be bound up. So this we have done unlimited times, basically. And this we're carrying with us. So now we came again into this life. Last life we did at least something good, that we come in contact with the devotees, but we have some debts with us. And what we do with that, these debts in the heart, dragging us here and there. This is the point. So to come out from this, to get free from this entanglement, Sutta Goswami said only one thing: you take the sword, yat anudhyasina yuktaha. Anudhya means of meditation. This is the sword of meditation, and just cut this knot in the heart. Meditation means yat anudhyasana, think of him. Think of Krishna only. Meditate on him. So how to meditate? Just hear about him. And cut this. Chindanti kovidastasya konaku yat kataratim. How to think of Krishna without Hari-katha? This is not possible. Therefore sadhus travel all over the world. Vaishya Narayana Maharaj was traveling, 15 times around the planet in old age. Gurudev came. Until 92 years old, he was circling the globe. Why? He's just going from here and there, everywhere, sitting and speaking about Krishna. Why?
Gurudev is which one?
Our Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj. Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Goswami Maharaj. When he was 92 years old, he was traveling around the whole world. We are 50 now, we are finished after traveling little. But he was never tired, he was always enthusiastic. The devotees asked him, Vishnu Maharaj once asked to Gurudev. Gurudev now he became before that, when he was like 80, 85, 80. First time he came out from India with 86 years. Something like this, 85, 86, he left. Then after Vishnu Maharaj once asked him, Gurudev, now you have become old. Why you not stay in the Dham? The devotees can come to you. But he said, okay, I can stay in the Dham, can have Dhamvas, but what seva I can have? Dham seva, to get the seva, that is difficult. And he also said, if I just go to the West and people become inspired, this is my service. That is, he understood, that is his service. He not came here to become famous or to collect disciples or money or nothing, just to help, to get inspiration, to put the mind on Krishna, which is so difficult. Even we try to practice. Other people, they don't know even practice is existing. So what is their mind? It's difficult even to imagine in what state of mind their people are living. We try to practice, we have blessings of sadhus, we have blessings of Shastra, we have some practice, we do some regular something, we meet like-minded devotees. Still, even at the time of bhajan, mind is spacing out. Take a japamala, we all know what is coming. Take japamala, maybe first mantra, something, some semblance of meditation is left. After the second beat, gone. And then just something is going on, and then you remember, okay, one mantra, two mantras you can, and again it's going. It's not easy to sit with a peaceful mind, think of Krishna, chant his name, pronounce his name, and forget everything else. Guru Maharaj said, if you sit on the roof and chant, and you see there is a bird flying, you're not chanting. You should forget everything. If you're just looking around and going, and this is not chanting. But it's better than nothing. Holy name is always give always blessings. It will always be auspicious. But it's not the same. So how to control the mind? Therefore, Sutta Goswami said, just hear about Krishna. Think about, hear about. And this hearing of Krishna will cut these entanglements. Because the karma is taking us here, taking us there. It's not always my decision. It's not I'm just taking. It's like ping pong ball. We are played through the life, just from here to there. It's not our own decisions. We are just being handled. So to come out from that, we need to hear about Krishna. So how to get this attachment to hear? It is said here. Kona kuryat kataratim, who will not want this rati, means attachment, and here attention, Prabhupada says, for Hari-katha. So how to get that? How we get taste for Hari-katha? Okay, if somebody is so fortunate that he realized, okay, this Hari-katha will save me. If somebody that is already high, you see how many coming, it's very rare to find that somebody realizes, okay, I just listen about Krishna. And even, that's the wonderful thing, because that is the starting point. We have an uncontrolled mind, we have so many karmas, we have so much taste for this material world. It's just see something and you are captured. World is like that. So still, this will take us. This is the boat. This Narad Muni said to Vyasadeva. Because Vyasadeva was not happy, why he wrote this Bhagavatam as it is now. He wrote already Bhagavatam. He wrote all Vedas, 4 Vedas. He wrote Vedanta. He wrote the Puranas, 18 Puranas, including Bhagavatam. He finished, but he was not satisfied. Not this Bhagavatam. He changed it after. He rewrote it after the blessings of Narad. He wrote 18 Puranas, it's everything in Bhagavatam. But he was not satisfied. He was not satisfied, and one day he was thinking, why I am not satisfied? I did such a great work for the help of others, For the less intelligent, I wrote the Mahabharata to also come to Dharma. But still I am not feeling satisfied. Then he had some doubt. He was thinking, maybe I not write so much about this Bhagavata Dharma. Maybe I forgot that. That same moment Narada appeared. He appeared. When he was thinking, oh, maybe I forgot. Kimva Bhagavata Dharma Naprayana Nirupita. Which I was not explaining in detail this Bhagavata Dharma, which is very dear to the devotees, and these devotees are very dear to the Lord. So maybe I not write enough of that. That moment Narada appeared. His Guru appeared. Then he was very happy. Because Guru means Krishna. If Guru is appearing in the life, means Krishna is appearing. And of course, if Vyasadeva, he is one incarnation, Narada is one incarnation, both are Shakti Vesha avatars. Avatars of the Supreme Lord. But they play this Leela to show. Then he was very happy. And he asked his Gurudev, oh Gurudev, please tell me why I am unhappy. You are in my heart. You know it better. So please tell me what is the reason. What is the reason? Then immediately Narad said, you did such a great work, so what is there? Narad asked him, how are you? How is your soul, mind, body, everything? How are you? Then he said, oh, I did all this big, I compiled so many Vedas, so much work, so many things, but I don't feel like peaceful, satisfied. I don't feel, something is lacking. Then Narad immediately told him, yes, you wrote so many things, but you forgot to write. You wrote so much extensively, you wrote about karma, about dharma, artha and kama. You wrote so much. Little you write about moksha, but you did not write about pancham purushartha, about this fifth goal. You did not leave that. And you said everything is dharma. What is actually not real dharma, you said this is also dharma. You gave the dharma stamp on it. It is said here, where's that verse? You said this is dharma because you are Vyasadeva, you are empowered to give the Vedas. You made it dharma, so now you have to say what is real dharma. Nobody will believe anything because Vyasadeva, he is the authority. He came in this world to be an authority on Shastra, to compile this Shastra. So if Vyasadeva writes something, we believe that. So he wrote all these dharma, artha, kama, this is everything, gave so many dharmas, this dharma, that dharma. In Mahabharata you can read dharma of unlimited dharmas are there. There is Bhishma, you can read what he speaks about dharma. It's maybe 1,000 pages or something in the English translation without Sanskrit slokas in between. What is dharma? Just for the children, for the grown-up, for the man, for the woman, for all castes, for all ashrams, for everything, all dharmas he spoke. But still, Vyasadeva was not happy with giving that. Dharma means duty, dharma is that what is meant for us, but still he was not happy. And therefore Vyasa said, you said what is dharma, but you were not complete. Same amount you have to write about Krishna, so now you change this. So then he got the blessings. Narada told to him, you are very qualified. You are qualified to meditate. You are qualified also give this lila to those who are qualified. Give this. This is there also. If there are not many, but some are there. So give this also. You go into samadhi yourself and realize and give that. So Vyasadeva did that. After Narad. And Narad Muni said to him, this is the speciality of this Bhagavatam. This Bhagavatam is different than other scriptures. Vyasa wrote everything but not satisfied, and Narad said to him, you did not write so much about Krishna's Leela. You did not establish Krishna as Swayam Bhagavan. Narad and Vyasadeva wrote Bhagavata Puran, there is all Goloka Vrindavan Leela inside. More than in Bhagavatam.
What is what?
Brahmavavata Puran. There is so much Goloka Vrindavan Leela is there. He's so much. He wrote all Ras Leela and many Leelas and this, that. But only in Bhagavatam he established Krishna's to Bhagavan Swayam. So Krishna is one of the many. There's so many gods, they do their Leela, so many Puranas are there for the different gods. So he did not write that. That is written very clearly in Bhagavatam. One point. Another point also, what is the power of sadhu sangha. That was not so clear in the other scriptures. The Bhagavatam, this is made very clear. Sadhu sangha, so this is the main thing to go. And to prove that point, Narad told his own history. That last life he was just a maidservant, son. And by the sadhu sangha he became Narad. Just take little prasad and listen to the katha, he became Narad. He proved himself, he was telling this story to Vyasadeva. And then he told, Etadhyatura chittanam matras parshichayamuhu bhavasindu plavo drishta haricharyannu varnanam. He told his own history. As a small boy, he did all this. He achieved the mercy of the sadhus. He got the instructions and he followed that, and he got the darshan of the Supreme Lord, at least somehow vague, not clearly, but he got some. And he heard the voice of the Supreme Lord and he blessed him. Therefore Narada, he said, even if your heart, etat dhyatura chittanam, your heart is tortured to again and again enjoy this world. Etadhyatura chittanam matrasparshecchayamuhu. Always you want to touch these material objects. Mind always want to go to metta. Not once, not twice, always, again and again. This is our condition. Mind always wants to, and eyes want to see, some whatever is there. Mind always. Even if you are in that condition, drishto bhagavata drishto bhava plavo, this boat to cross this material ocean is also to listen about Hari. So before we control the mind, we have to start. If we wait, I will just control my mind, then I will come to sadhu sangha. You can take birth again and again, it will never take place. So with a fully disturbed mind, agitated mind, tortured, it's meant etadhyatura, it's already suffering. We are suffering from this material enjoyment. It's called enjoyment, but really it gives suffering. It is not making us happy. Even if we get what we want, we suffer. This is the point. We think when we get what we want, we will be happy. To get this what we want, we have to suffer. When we get it, we will also suffer. This is the problem with this world. But this is the good thing, because therefore we can let it go. So then Narad said, Etadhyatura chittara matasparsechayamadu bhavasindu plavo drishta. I have seen what is the boat to cross this ocean of bhava, material world. This is Haricharyannu Varnanam. Just speak about anything what is connected with Hari. Then that means everything. Because nothing is without connection with Krishna. So devotees, therefore in the beginning we focus on Krishna, but it becomes everything. Because he is everywhere, he is in everyone's heart, every atom is Krishna, every element, everything is him. So that comes, the Krishna consciousness comes to that level, and if you go in the Bhagavatam, you will see it from all devotees, they will come to this level of consciousness. That actually anyone who is praying in the Bhagavatam will say, you can see that, you are everything, you are the wind, you are the stars, you are the sun, you are the earth, you are the water, you are all living entities, you are everything. So we have to just add Krishna. That's the only thing. No need to change anything. Just add Krishna. And this will make us cross this material ocean. And to come to get this taste for hearing about Krishna, he said, Shushusho Sharadanasa Vasudeva Kataruchi San Mahatsevaya Vipra Punya Tiyata Nishevanat. If somebody wants to get taste for Hari-katha, then serve the devotees. That. Mahatsevaya, do some Mahatseva, some service to holy persons who themselves already fully cleaned. They are cleaning, they are Punya Tirtha Nishevanat. They completely purify and they purify others. They purify also those places like tirthas, Tirtha means like bathroom. Everybody goes, leaves his dirt and leaves the place. So when the sadhus go to the tirthas, they purify the places. Otherwise tirthas would be full of sins. But the sadhus who live there, so these sadhus we should serve. If we find someone, do some service. Best service is just sit and hear. This is a very good service also for the sadhus. Just ask some question about some relevant topics. Once some gentleman came to Bhaktivinoda Thakur and asked him, he was already retired. That time he was only chanting and reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, he was more inside. And some gentleman asked him about, please can you tell us something about Krishna? He became ecstatic. Wow, really? You want to listen something about Krishna? He repeated the question many times. You want to listen something about Krishna? He was so happy. And you see here also in the Bhagavatam, when Parikshit Maharaj is asking to Shukadev Goswami, he becomes ecstatic listening these questions. When, just one example, once, that's from 10th canto, when Krishna killed Aghasura, this python, big python, demon. Agha means sin, embodiment of sin. Krishna killed Aghasura. The cowherd boys, because Aghasura was sent by Kamsa. And he took the form of a big python and went to Vrindavan and opened his jaws and rolled out his tongue and made like a red carpet for Krishna to enter. And his mouth was like a cave, like a huge. His upper jaw was touching the clouds, and the lower was on the ground. So he was waiting, opened his mouth and was waiting when Krishna will come. So the cowherd boys came with Krishna. They every day going with the cows, and they saw, oh, Krishna new, hill appeared, something new. We never saw that, and the teeth were like rocks. So they were looking, and they're walking on the soft tongue. Oh, very nice path also. But little smell is also coming, some foul stench is coming, because he ate so many, whatever he ate before, that was coming from his mouth. But the cowherd boys, then some also a little afraid. Oh, it could be a big python also. So then they said, whatever it is, it may be a big python, it may be a demon, but Krishna is with us. Let us go inside and see what it is. Krishna was looking. He was a little distant. He saw, hey, my friends, don't go inside. This is a demon. But they did not listen, so they went inside. And the demon swallowed all of them. They went into the stomach, but he did not close his mouth because he was waiting for Krishna to come. Then Krishna was thinking, he's in Vrindavan, Krishna simultaneously is Sarvagya and Muktata. He is all-knowing and he is also very innocent. So he was thinking what to do. So then he said, okay, I will go inside. So he went inside and went inside the belly of the snake, stomach, and he saw his friends all dead there, finished. So then Krishna was thinking, okay, he will kill this demon. So the demon, when Krishna entered, the demon closed his mouth. Then all demigods also, they came looking, because they were fighting with Aghasura. When Aghasura came to Vrindavan, then they were hoping that Krishna will kill him, because they already afraid of him. They were combined, they could not kill one demon of all these Kamsa's allies. So then they all came, when they saw Aghasura goes to Vrindavan, all demigods like in the sky, they are like spectators, they're looking what is going on. So then when Krishna went inside and he closed his mouth, then like, oh my God, what happened? Demigods, they're thinking now he's finished. Then Krishna, he expanded his body to suffocate him. But Aghasura also, he's mystic, so he expanded also his body. Then Krishna expanded his body more, so they had like a competition who can expand more. Krishna, of course, he's the master of yoga masters, so finally he blocked his breathing and he could not come out, and then the demon, he gave up his body and the soul burst out from the head and was circling in the sky. And Krishna, then he came out, he opened this, brought out all his cowherd boys and revived them, gave them life again, play his flute, they all came to life. And the circling spark of the soul of Aghasura, when Krishna came out, entered into his body. This the demigods saw. They were completely astonished. How is that possible? Agha means sin. He is the embodiment of sin. He is attaining this, what great yogis get after thousands of lifetimes. They were completely astonished. How merciful is Krishna? And all the cowherd boys, when they came back to life, they did not realize what happened, but they saw this demon is dead. And then they became very happy. And Shukadev Goswami at that moment, he said, after 1 year, the cowherd boys told this history to their parents. Then immediately Parikshit Maharaj asked, why after 1 year? Please tell me the reason. Why it's after 1 year? Then, when Parikshit Maharaj asked this question, Shukadev Goswami, he was completely in ecstasy. He was, first of all, difficult to come out from his... Then he was very happy and he said, for the Snigdha Shishya, for the very sweet disciples, for the surrendered disciples, there is nothing which the Guru can hide. He was very happy. And then he told the whole history of Brahma Vimohan Leela. Why 1 year the cowherd boys did not tell anything. Shukadev Goswami did not want to say this because in his meditation he just saw one Leela after another. He was there. He was not thinking or remembering anything. He was just describing what was going on and he was completely inside. So when Parikshit Maharaj asked him, he needed some time to come out. And then he was very happy. Actually, he was very happy to speak this. And he said, for those who are sweet, soft, gentle and surrendered, there is nothing which can be secret for them. The Guru wants to give them everything. So this is when the devotees listening some questions, they are very happy, very happy. And Parikshit Maharaj in the Bhagavatam, then when he's asking the first questions to Shukadev Goswami, what to listen, what to speak, what japa to do, what to meditate, what is our duty, and what happens if we don't do this. In Shukadev Goswami, for one Mriyamanasya who is dying in this world, that means all of us. We think we're living, but actually we're dying. From birth you're dying until death. So he is asking for all. When Shukadev Goswami listened that question, he said, this is the best question of all questions. This is actually the question which should be asked by all. But people have so many things to discuss. If you I give always the example, go to one place where they sell newspapers and magazines. How many topics they have a magazine for? It's the weirdest things. There is a monthly, weekly, daily, so many news are there. You can topics, endless. But Shukadev Goswami said, people, they have thousands of topics because they don't understand who they are themselves. They're blind to their own self. Therefore, they have millions of topics. Those who see themselves, they have only one topic. They focus. And this topic is Krishna, this katha. And therefore, he immediately started with that. So these kind of devotees, if we meet and ask them questions, this is a very nice service. To them also, they will be happy. They will be very happy if they themselves have to bring out all this nectar. Like when Srila Maharaj was very old, he was like almost 90, then many devotees from ISKCON came to him and asked him many questions. There are hundreds of recordings. They started coming in 82, 81, 79. They started after Srila Prabhupada left. Many came to Srila Maharaj because Prabhupada also told that he's my Shiksha Guru, and he told also to his disciples, you go. And they went, and then he spoke so many things, and they asked simple things and confidential things, and once he said, I'm so happy that all of you coming, and taking out what my Gurudev gave into my heart decades before. I have to bring out all these things. He was very happy to remember what his Gurudev spoke, Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. All this nectar, it came out again. So he was very grateful also. So devotees, if they get some questions, these relevant questions, they are very happy to remember what the Gurudev gave into this heart. So this is our chewing of the chewed. This you can chew again and again. This is eternal rasa. This is not material. Material is one thing. But this Hari-katha, if you listen from Gurudev, once it is very nice. Then second time you listen it is very nice. It's maybe better. Then you listen from another acharya. Oh, it's very nice. Already Gurudev, he gave the same. You listen, and if whole time, lifetime you will listen it 100 times, and how many times it will become more and more. More rasa will come out. Completely opposite. So this is very good service. So if you find some devotees, we should ask them good questions. How to think of Krishna? This is a question which is coming I don't know how many times, no? And I also, one time, Srila Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, he was asked this question also. I was there. Maharaj, how to control the mind? He was laughing, no? He's got, yeah, everybody asking this, same. But his answer was so nice. I think I spoke it already 50 or 100 times also. What was his answer? But he said, if you want the Krishna Bhakti from the core of your heart, same moment you will get it. Same moment you will get it. If you want Krishna Bhakti from the core of your heart, same moment you will get it. He said it with his very loud voice. The room was vibrating. It was a small room, small, like a quarter of this place. And some Russian devotee asked this question. His answer was really so wonderful. If you want Krishna Bhakti, same moment you want it. But then he said, look inside your heart. What is there? Many things are before we want Krishna Bhakti. We want many things. We want so many things, not just some AC, good food, nice rest. Many things we want before Bhakti. Many things. So, but this is in best service to the Vaishnavas. Ask them questions. They are very happy to think of Krishna, to be forced.
Agasura, Sri Krishna Shanita. I can't remember.
Which he is an embodiment of sin. He's standing for sinful life. That is there. His name is Nomen est Omen. Nomen est Omen in Latin language. His name stands for what he is. His name is Agasura. He is the embodiment of sin. So if you listen this Leela, Krishna will kill this sinful mentality in the heart. This is there. So, yeah, all this katha, if you listen, Krishna's katha, this will cut this material bondage. It's mystic because Krishna is the master of all mystics. His katha is not less than him. He's not different from him. His katha is also Yogeshwareshwara. Krishna is Yogeshwareshwara. Wherever is Yogeshwara, in Bhagavad Gita I said there is Vijay, there is Dhruva, Nitir, Matir, Mama, everything is there. All good things are there, there's victory. So if you let this Krishna katha in your heart, no question of understanding or not. This is beyond that. Just we listen, let it inside the heart. Krishna will do the rest. Krishna will do the rest. We just have to remove the filters. That is called, we were saying in the song, Sharanagati. That is actually the meaning of Sharanagati. Remove the filters, just let it inside as it is. Then it becomes Shraddha. Then it becomes, otherwise, if it is just some kind of faith, but not real Shraddha. What is the basis? What is the first step of devotion? First step is Shraddha. Shraddha means, I accept as it is. I don't think, oh, maybe Gurudev has not understood that point so clearly. My life, I have this experience, I always do like this. That is not Shraddha. I'm not listening with Shraddha. Shraddha means I accept it as it is. My intelligence surrenders. Then it will work. Then this effect of bhakti will also, bhakti will be fully effective. That Hari-katha will be fully effective. If we let it inside, if we accept it also, no? That is given. First is Shravana Dasha. You just listen Hari-katha. That is also good. Maybe accepting me. If you first time come here, most of us, the first time we listen this, we are captured, you know. We think, what is this? But many coming, they listen this and they think, what they are speaking. If you read Bhagavatam about flying cities and these and demons and all these things, what strange people are they? But if you realize, actually, this is 100% truth, I can rely to that, then you accept. Then Varanadasha comes, you accept these things. And if you accept, you can also remember. Then Smaranadasha comes. Shravanadasha, Varanadasha, Smaranadasha. If you don't accept it, if you think in your mind, if you have no faith, you listen some Hari-katha, but you see that speaker on, you think, he's doing this, he's doing that, or he's not, or you look his dress, or something is wrong with him, or you cannot remember what he said after that. No faith in the speaker. Then comes remembrance. And when you remember, then comes practice. And when you practice, then you can realize. Real understanding comes by that. It's not intellectual understanding, because this is all this tattva, what we speak here, all this Bhagavatam. Intellectually you can maybe understand something, but it's not like one has to practice that and live that and realize that, and you can give that also to others. So this Shraddha is necessary. Shraddha is very much necessary for the devotees, for the Guru, for the Shastra, basically this. So that is a great blessing to have this Shraddha and to surrender the intelligence, to remove all the filters, let the message just come as it is. That is but such a blessing. If you can do that, and you will feel also, everything becomes easy. If we have faith in Guru's words, life becomes very easy. If we think, no, I know, it's not like that, I become complicated. We're far away from bhakti. Bhakti means simplicity. That is what Bhaktisiddhanta said. Vaishnavata is sarlata. To be a Vaishnava means to be simple. So that is not so easy, but that everything comes by the Hari-katha. Even in any condition we start, you just let it inside and just let it work, do the rest. Krishna's katha is wonderful. Krishna's katha is beyond any education, beyond anything of this world. Somebody may be a big scholar, whatever, or a big scientist or a big philosopher, cannot understand anything. But somebody is a simple person, just listen about Krishna. He can understand many more things. That is, Krishna made one lila also to show this. This last time we had, what was that? Krishna stealing the clothes of the gopis. After that, Krishna was thinking to bless his devotees, some special devotees, the wives of the Brahmins, the Yogic Brahmins, because they always thinking of him. So Krishna, if we think of Krishna, Krishna also thinking of us. It's not one-sided. He's conscious of this. So Krishna was thinking to bless them. So they once went, that is in, how is that called? Paltro? I think so, on the border to Mathura. There. And he went with his cows there, and then the cowherd boys became hungry. Actually, they did not really became hungry. They were thinking Krishna must be hungry. So they said to Krishna, we are hungry, Krishna. Then Krishna said, yes, I'm also hungry. So there are some yagyas going on, some Vedic Brahmins, they do some big yagya. So just go to them, he sent some of his cowherd boys, tell them, Krishna and Balaram sending you, give something, because it's the duty of others to help others. So they are Brahmins. Brahmins means soft-hearted, they think of others. So tell them, Krishna and Arjuna are sending you, just give something to eat. So they went. Cowherd boys went to that place where the Brahmins were there. And the Brahmins, they had sitting at the fire and doing the swaha, swaha, all these things. For whom? For Vishnu. For the Supreme Lord, they were doing that yagya. So that cowherd boys, when they saw They are very well behaved. They did Dandavat Pranam, Sashtang Danda, they did Dandavat Pranam on the floor, they fell down, give Pranam. These Brahmins not care for for the boys who came, few boys. But they give Pranam and they pray to them. Oh, Bhudeva. Oh, you are the lords of this world. Bhudeva means the gods of the world. That means Brahmins. So please, Krishna and Balaram, they sent to us. We are very hungry, so please give some food. You're doing a big yagya, you can give something. They not listen anything. You just imagine who is coming. The direct associates of the Supreme Lord are coming. These are big sadhus, biggest sadhus. Just in the form of cowherd boys, that is Krishna's Yoga Maya. But they come and requesting something, Krishna is requesting you. We offer to Krishna, we make something, give to Krishna. If he eats or not, we never know. Krishna never comes to us, please, you have something to eat? He's never coming to us, he's coming to others, to great devotees, to Vidura and some others. He's asking for something, he's hungry. But that time they're asking, please give something. Krishna and Arjuna are there. But these Brahmins, they're not listening at these cowherd boys. And then the cowherd boys told, oh, it's no problem, you can also take something and then give after to us. They know the rules of how to make this Vedic sacrifice. You can take something and continue after, it's no problem. If you think you have to eat before, just take something, give something. They're not even looking at them. So unfortunate. But they have all education. They are Brahmins. They have all good education. They have all knowledge how to do sacrifice, how to please the Supreme Lord through the sacrifice. But Supreme Lord's direct devotees coming and asking and they ignoring them. So then they came back very disappointed. Krishna was not disappointed, and he sent them also to show it's not so easy to beg. If you go begging, you have to accept that somebody says no. So that is the good thing. Therefore Vaishnavas go begging, Brahmacharis go begging to become humble. Therefore Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, when they opened some branch, he never supported from the central mission to any branch. They have to support themselves. They have to go from door to door and asking for alms. And if they not behave nicely, people will not give anything to them. And to become humble. And once in Mayapur, also brahmacharis went begging, and one brahmachari, he came to one house, one lady opened, and he asked, oh, we are coming from Gaudiya Math, you can have something, you can support us. This lady was very angry. I said, you're coming? You useless people, you coming only begging? I have nothing for you. Just go leave this place. She was very angry. Just as that brahmachari. That brahmachari is not easy, no? You open at somebody, just as you came back to Prabhupada and told, oh, this happened. Then Prabhupada said, you go again and ask if he has some ashes. Everybody has ashes because they were cooking with wood or cow dung, so everybody has ashes at home. Ask again and go and ask if she has some ashes. Then that brahmachari next day came again to that lady's house and knocking or just calling, and she said, you come again, what you want? Then he's asking, oh, you have some ashes? You can give me. I think he's crazy, who's begging for ashes? She went to the kitchen and takes these ashes. He gave some ashes to him. So he took that ashes and came to the mat, and Prabhupada said, take these ashes and polish Thakurji's plates with that. By this Sukriti, she will get benefit. So that brahmachari regularly went to the house of the lady and begging some ashes. And then after some time, she saw he's very humble, he's very nice, and every day she's coming to ask some ashes, what they are doing with these ashes. No? So one day she was following to him when he left. She went and see where he's going, and she went and she saw he's bringing these ashes and they start polishing Thakurji's plates. Then her heart melted. She said, oh, they're doing this. I'm so hard-hearted, I'm joking with them, I'm speaking very harshly to them, and they're doing this nice. So she came to Prabhupada, and Then Prabhupada told also that time, he told also to his brahmachari, just go and beg, she shall give some ashes. The hand has just to learn to give. This is the whatever, it doesn't matter, but just the hand is not used to give, only to take. Make the hand learn to give. If it's only ashes, whatever. So she gave these ashes, and by this sukriti she got, because she was helping in the service, unconsciously, her heart was become purified. So, and finally she surrendered to Prabhupada and became disciple of Prabhupada. And she saw that how they are really genuine beggars. They don't want anything, they want to beg only for the good of others. Not to get a big, nice golden temple or whatever, no? Just to help others. This temple is there, why service is here, why Thakurji appears in this world? Krishna does not need anything, but we need his service. And why devotees open temple, make big garden, many facilities, many opportunities to serve, just for all others. Krishna does not need anything. The devotees also don't need that. They're happy with some small things, but they make big things for others. So Krishna understood also what is value of begging. Begging is very good, so he sent his friends there. But then when they came back, Krishna said, no problem. You go again, but don't go to the Brahmins, go to their wives. Because they are different. So they always think of me. Krishna knows that. He said, go to their wives. So then the Brahmin went on. Krishna did not tell the boys, tell them Krishna is hungry. No need. Also he was thinking, Krishna, if they listen Krishna is hungry, they will suffer maybe. So don't give any pain to them. Just tell them Krishna and Arjuna, Krishna and Balaram is here. Just go. Then the boys went to the quarters where the ladies, they were just preparing big feast after to offer everything. And when they came there, they gave also their respect, their pranam to the ladies and told, oh, Krishna and Balaram are sending us. Immediately they became truly happy. Krishna and Balaram, they are here. Because always they're thinking of Krishna and Balaram. But why they are thinking always of Krishna and Balaram? And why the husbands don't do that? That is the great teaching of this Leela. Why Krishna made this Leela. Because they are ladies, they never went to school, they have no education, they did not live in the Guru's house, they don't know anything, they just do the service in the house. But the gopis always come to their place and selling some milk and selling some yogurt and selling, but the gopis never say milk yogurt, they say Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. They never say milk yogurt butter, they say Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Who wants Govinda, who wants Madhava, who wants Damodara, please come and take. They cannot sing anything else. So, and whenever they took something, some milk, some dairy, some whatever, then the gopis also speak about Krishna, because they cannot speak anything else also. And the ladies, the Brahmin ladies listened that. So their mind became very eager to meet this Krishna. So eager, just from listening, from those who have realized. So therefore, when they're listening, oh Krishna and Balaram, they are near here, immediately packed everything what they had and were running. And the husbands and brothers and relatives, they did not want to allow them, but they did not care for this. So they took everything and ran to Krishna, ran there immediately. And Krishna, when he was there, he was waiting. With one hand he had on the friend's shoulder, with one hand he had a lotus flower. He's so beautiful. It described everything. How they saw Krishna's beauty with his curly hairs and peacock feather and all this there. So they were completely charmed. And Krishna said the same greeting like to the gopis in the night. That is parallel. And many of shlokas are almost parallel in that discussion. When Krishna was calling the gopis, then he also said, Swagatam me Mahabhaga. Oh, you're very fortunate, please, welcome. Why you came? He asked the gopis, what is wrong in Vrindavan, why you came? But here also he told to the wives of the Brahmins, Swagatam me Mahabhaga, you're very fortunate, welcome. So what can I do for you? Like this. He was very... And then Krishna told also, same like to the gopis, but you go home. Your husbands are there, your duty is there, you have to do. That is not, you cannot run away from home, meet another man, this is not, you go back. And he said the same like to the gopis, you cannot get me by physical nearness. You listen about me, you take darshan in the temple of me, you do these things, you meditate upon me, but by physical nearness you cannot get me, so go home. He said this to the wives of the Brahmins. So they went home. The gopis, when he said this, then the gopis, they made Krishna speechless with their arguments. And Krishna, he was perfect arguments he gave, but the gopis said, you okay, you are the knower of dharma, but what is real dharma? They explained to him. Then Krishna was speechless, just smiled, and he did his lila with the gopis. But the Brahmin's wife, they went back. Krishna told to them, don't worry, your husbands, your brothers, your family, your mothers, your father, they will accept you. Nothing will happen. They will happily receive you. Don't fear. Because they said, now we lost everything. We left our house without permission of our husbands, so we cannot go back. That was Vedic culture. But Krishna said, no, you go back, everything will be all right. Even one of the Brahmin's wives, she gave up her body, like the gopis. All mystic power came like this. When she was obstructed to go, she could not go, they somehow locked her up or whatever. She left the body and her soul ran to Krishna. Same like, in Bhagavatam is said one of the most fortunate ones. She immediately, that is, see, all mystic power came. Yogis cannot do that easily. Just sit down and give up the body. And she did that and came back also. This is all mystic powers there. So to show what is the power of Hari-katha, this is there. Then they came back and the husbands, they accepted them. And when they realized how exalted are their wives, they cursed themselves. They said, dig, to hell with all our education, with our that we are twice born, we went in the Guru's ashram, we had this education, we have all these things, but it's all useless. So that is not the way to make progress, to get all these external things. The way to make progress, here it is also said, Shushusho Shadadanascha Vasudeva Katha Ruchi. How to get this Ruchi for Vasudev's Katha. Because this Katha, nature of this Krishna's Katha is, nature of Bhakti is that this Maya lose the power. Those who listen Hari-katha, they are not so eager anymore to become anything big in this world. What is coming, it's alright. If you become big, also no problem, but not taste anymore. Not run after that, not sacrifice our eternal well-being for that only, for little money. That's the nature of this katha. So if just, and Krishna will do the rest. This katha, if we let it enter into the heart, Krishna will throw out everything. Slowly or quickly also possible, who knows. It depends on us also, how much we want. And this desire also we get from the Vaishnavas. The desire to leave this planet, to come out from this planet, if we realize this is not our place, this also we get from the devotees. And the means also how to get there, how to easy journey, have an easy journey to other planets. Not to build a rocket and do these things. Just chant Harinam, this is the easy journey. And listen this Hari-katha, this will, 100% it will work. Narad himself, he told his history, you see, I'm Narad, it worked in my case, it will work in everybody's case. Then after, Vyasadeva wrote this Srimad Bhagavatam, and he added all these things. He went in meditation, he saw everything, he saw the Supreme Lord, he saw Radharani, he saw Vrindavan, he saw all Shaktis, he saw all Maya Shakti, he saw the Jiva Tattva, he saw Bhakti Tattva, he saw everything. Then he wrote this Bhagavatam, because he saw that is the only thing for these ignorant people of Kali Yuga, they need this Bhagavatam. Therefore he wrote that. And whoever listens that Bhagavatam, which is just speaking about Krishna, his shoka moha bhayapaha. This lamentation will go, illusion will go, fear will also go. Lamenting we are doing for past, illusion we are in the present time, fearing we are the future, all these things will go by this katha. So therefore, this is the best what we can do. This is the best how to spend the time. This is the art of living, actually, to listen Krishna's katha. So many examples are there. We see also our Guru Devas, how they spent their time and how gloriously they left this world. What is the result of such a life also? Without fear, without illusion, just went. So this is the human life is also for that last moment. We have to prepare. And it's best to start now. So, thank you for listening, Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna's Katha. Bhajahuremana Srinandanandana Abhayacharana Ravindare. This is not a joke, this is a hard fact. You just have to do it. And it needs little time, needs also a nice place, needs a sadhu sangha to come to that and to do that. Even just singing this bhajan is not enough. But sadhu sangha is, it's taro e bhava sindhura durlava manava janama satsangi. And the sadhu sangha you cross this ocean of birth and death. Not by sadhana, by sadhu sangha, by together we have to do that. Then it is possible. And it's also blissful. Then even if it's a long journey, it's a nice journey because we become intoxicated. It's like really you're going on a how I say this, like a boat ride, crossing the ocean. It takes 2 months. But you're so drunk and you don't feel the time passing. This is the sadhu sangha Hari-katha. You take so much of this Hari, it's wonderful. It's just like party. This is really strong drug. This Hari-katha, it will intoxicate. Yes, this is the real drug. Prabhupada, when he was in US, they printed these invitations. Always high, never come down. And that is working still. Just have to take it. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Panchakalpatarubhascha Kripasindhubheva cha patitanam pavane Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.